Substar guy, happy Friday. Yes, I'm coming in with a video on a Friday. It's kind of weird, but it's okay. Just a quick video continuing the 50 years of my favorite albums. If you haven't been watching, I've had 2 so far. This is the 3rd. I've been doing my favorite albums from each year. From when I was born until now, so 50 years. Started with 73 to 74. This is 75. And a couple of people mentioned that a couple of the albums I picked from the last couple of videos weren't actually from the year. I think it was one of the Led Zeppelins. Like I said, it was either the first or second video, and somebody pointed out that it was actually from like 69 or 70. I forgot what it was. I'm trying to do better and make sure that they're actually from the years I picked. I was just going by Discogs before, so the actual albums that I had were actually reissues from that year. So I'm doing it a little differently now. I'm kind of double checking, triple checking to make sure it's actually from that year. So hopefully I got these right. If not, let me know. First one would be Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. Like I've been saying in the last 2 videos, the 70s into like the early 80s into 82, 83. Gonna be kind of slim pickings for me because I wasn't really listening to music at that age. I was really young. I was 3 years old here, or 2 years old. So, I mean, these are just albums I listen to now from that year that I probably would have liked. This is, Led Zeppelin albums are just kind of weird in a way. Because there's a lot of hits on here. I mean, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to make this quick, and I'm rambling. Let's just move on. Next one is Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic. 2 great rock bands right here. Classic 70s rock bands. What does this have on here? Toys in the Attic, Uncle Salty, Adam's Apple, Walk This Way is on here. That was a big hit. Big 10-inch record. Sweet Emotion, that was another big hit. No More, No More. Round and Round. You See Me Crying. So the Sweet Emotion and Walk This Way were big hits for them from this album. It's a pretty good album. My stepdad loves Aerosmith, so. David Bowie, Young Americans. Wasn't a huge Bowie fan. I like Let's Dance. That was a pretty good album. This one I had never heard. I knew like Young Americans and Fame. What else? I think that was it. Those 2 songs I heard on the radio. I listened to the whole album. It's pretty good, so David Bowie. Now we're getting into the heavier stuff. Black Sabbath, Sabotage. Probably my favorite Black Sabbath album, honestly. I really like this one. A Hole in the Sky, Don't Start Too Late, Symptom of the Universe, love that song. Megalomania, Thrill of It All, Superstar, love Am I Going Insane, and The Writ. The funny thing is, I actually listened to this quite a bit when I was younger, and I never noticed until just recently that Hole in the Sky just abruptly ends. I was like, what? I never noticed that before. But yes, it's a good song. And the last one, I had 2 others on here, but I thought about it and I said, those aren't really my favorites. They're okay. I don't remember listening to them recently or anything. These other ones I have recently listened to in the last probably 6 months. Those other 2, I can't remember the last time I listened to them. So This is AC/DC High Voltage, their first album with a Long Way to the Top. It's a long way to the top. If you want to rock and roll singer, The Jack, Live Wire, TNT is a great song. Can I Sit Next to You, Girl? Little Lover, She's Got Balls, and High Voltage. This is an early press. I don't believe it's a first press. It could be, but the only problem is it's got this. Somebody stamped this up here, which I think gives it a little bit of character, but definitely not a mint album cover anymore. So that's it. Those are 5. I had 7 originally. Those are 5. If you want to know what they were, it was Thin Lizzy's Fighting and Kansas Mask. Both bands, I don't mind them. They're okay. I prefer Jailbreak and was it Johnny the Fox? I think it's Johnny the Fox. For Thin Lizzy, and Left Overture and Point of No Return for Kansas more. So those will probably show up a couple years or a year whenever those came out. So until next time, I'll see you Sunday. If you join me then, rock on.